In this video, I'm going to show you how you can make $100 an hour by taking photos for insurance companies. And you can do this in your own free time and set your own schedule. Are you interested? If so, stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell for more money-making videos. In my new ebook, I have a list of field inspections and property preservation companies in all 50 states. I made over $100,000 a year in this industry, so download the ebook in the link of the description of this video. Hey everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to bring you a video on how you can make $100 an hour by taking photos. Now, the way this works, you will be taking these photos and performing an inspection, which you would need no license or certification for insurance companies. And these kinds of inspections are called a loss control inspection. And the reason why it's called a loss control inspection, because insurance companies want to control the loss through claims by insurers on property. Now, if this type of information or ways to make money interests you, make sure you subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. Now, with insurance companies, they have many types of loss control inspections because insurance companies pay out claims when property or even people are damaged. So they want to minimize their losses. So they have different types of these inspections. The inspection I will be talking about today are the residential loss control inspections. Now, the residential loss control inspection is for residential homes, and these are single family homes. A lot of times you can have a multi-family home, but it will be on the commercial side of these inspections, and we'll go into more of that later on in this series that I'm doing on field inspections. Now, with these type of residential inspections, they are very simple. You will go out to the location. Generally, you would knock on the door to let the homeowner know that you are there, and the company that is contracting for these insurance companies will give you an ID. So you would let them know that you're working for the company. And when this homeowner actually have started this policy or renewed this insurance policy, their insurance agent will let them know that an inspector or someone will come out and take pictures of the home. So you will let them know that you are there, and you will simply take a few photos. You would take photos of the front of the homes, the side of the homes, and if all possible, you need to access the backyard to take a picture of the back of the home. You will also take pictures of the roof by stepping back far enough so you can get pictures of the roof, the sidewalks, because when you are doing these photos and also taking these pictures to record the condition of the home, the insurance company wants you to look at walk surfaces, meaning the driveway, the walkway, to see if there's any cracks or any damage, because they would want that homeowner to fix those issues. So when you are there, you want to also pay attention and record into what they usually have a form, or you can do it on an app. Every company is different, to see if you see any trip hazards or anything that can be a hazard where they can either have a loss, whether it be a fire or someone, which would cause a liability if someone come and slip and fall or trip on the property. So you would just take those simple photos. These types of inspections only take you at top maybe from up to like 20 minutes, but that's pushing it. And generally it's like from 10 minutes at the least, and 20 minutes tops, and the more that you do them, the quicker you go through them. Now you will need a measuring, actually it's a measuring wheel that we use to measure, because you will need to just take measurements of the home, and that would be the front of the home and also the side of the home, because they would need to know the square footage. And in order for you to figure out a square footage of the home, you need the length and the width of the home, and you would times it by those two numbers, and you would get the square footage. So the company would like to know the square footage of the home, because that equates into the price on how much this person will be paying into their insurance policy. So these types of inspections are really quick. You would be a 1099. You will be an independent contractor, and you can make your own schedule. Now, these types of inspections, of course, because you're taking photos on the outside of the home, will need to be performed in daylight hours, but you can do this at your own time and your own schedule to get these inspections done. Now, they do have a date. So once they give you that inspection, they do have a date they want you to complete these inspections, but it's not very hard. They do give you generally like a 20-day window, and sometimes up to a 30-day window for you to do these inspections in your own time. So let me show you some photo requirements for these types of inspections, and also I'll show you a company that actually hires just general contractors to do these inspections. Now keep in mind, if you're going to be in a certain area, it is always best that you get a number of these companies that you can work for to have these inspections, especially if you want to do this full time. If you're just doing it part time, you may not want to take on a lot of work. But I also have a book with a number of these types of contractors that are looking to hire you to perform these types of jobs, because they need these types of inspections all over the nation. If you see a single family home or any type of property, any type of business, it is insured by an insurance company, and an insurance company is performing this inspection in all types of arenas for these properties. So let me show you just some examples of the photos you would have to take, and a company that is hiring for those people they're looking for to become contractors to do this kind of work. Now, here are some examples of the photos you would have to take for a residential inspection. So you would definitely need to get the home number. So the house that you're going to, you would get that house number. You would take a picture of the various sides. You would have to take a picture of the left side of the property, right side of the property, and you want to get a photo of the rear of the property. And you want to make sure that you get various angles, and to make sure that you possibly get the a roof picture with the whole roof, if all possible. So as you can see this angle, you can see the roof on this property, because that is very important. And here are the various roof pictures that you can take. They want to see the condition of the roof for the singles, and to see what type of material the roof is actually being protected by, if it's rolled rubber roof like as this one, or if it's just basically a shingle made out of asphalt shingles. So they do want to know the type of material and the condition of the roof. So you would want to get pictures to show the roof. Now, also when you are on the property and you're working the property, you want to look for any safety hazards such as this. This is a cracked sidewalk. So the insurance company will want you to put a recommendation in for this to have this repaired, because it will be a liability if somebody come and actually trips. And so this can be a fall hazard where the insurance company will have to process a claim if someone gets hurt. This is another thing that you will have to make sure that the gutters are attached to for the drainage, because this can cause damage to the foundation and erosion to have water to come into the basement or on the foundation of the property. So you want to look for just small recommendations to make sure that the insurance company is not going to take a loss on a claim for this property before they fully obligate themselves to insure this property. Now, also, which they will ask you to do is to create a sketch. So not every company, but some companies, once you will take a measurement, because you would take a measurement, like I said, of the sides and the front of the home to get the square footage. So just of course, whatever the front of the home width in the majority of the cases is going to be the rear of the home width, and both sides are going to nine times out of the 10 have the same length. So you want to, if they are requiring, just to make a sketch with the actual inches of your measurements on the sketch so they can know the square footage. Now, this is what you will be using in order to do that. This is a measuring wheel. And so you would walk in front of the property or the side of the property, and here it would be a gauge. And here's a reset button. So you can actually get the number of the width and the length on the property, and you will write that down for your reports. So I'm going to show you some companies that a company that actually offer residential loss control inspections along with other inspections. So let's check that site out now. Now, this company is Insurance Risk Services, and these are the services that they offer, which is residential inspections and commercial inspections. So let's check out their coverage area. Now, this company coverage area is Alabama, Arkansas, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New York, North Carolina, Ohio, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, Vermont, and West Virginia and Wisconsin. So they cover these areas. And so you can contract with them in these areas to be an independent contractor. So you would go over here under the employment, and you can sign up to be an independent contractor to work for this company. So I will leave the link for this company in the description. If you did not see your state, I also have an ebook where you can download, and there will be more companies just like this company offering these types of inspections. So you want to keep in mind these inspections for the residential will pay about like $15 to $35 per inspection. And like I said, these inspections take you about 10 to 15 minutes to perform those inspections. Now, majority of the time, that would not be the only type of inspection that you would do for a company like this. They also have commercial inspections on the commercial side with restaurants and multifamily homes and other types of inspections, dealerships inspections. So I will be showing you those type of inspections coming up in some upcoming videos. So if you're interested in that, make sure you hit the notification bell and subscribe to this channel. And I look to see you guys in the next video.